Warrior Junior here. It's it never ends, does it? It never ends. I guess when you die, who knows what happens when you die anyway. But that's I'm not going to start off going off topic and right into this. I've been. Would you like challenge? Like if you knew just a little bit about math, would you challenge like a professor at like UCLA or something that's got like a PhD, a doctorate in mathematics? Like you're going to tell him you're going to look like an idiot. Okay, see. I know, like, well, if you're going to debate him or something, you don't have a leg to stand on. Like you think like what I mean by challenge is like you're gonna say like I know more than you, I'm right. Like you're an imbecile. You have no. It's like challenging like going up to like a chess master. You're like just an advanced beginner, and I mean thinking with the mindset like I'm just as good as you. Like I can take you on. Like you're delusional. You have a mental something's not right in there. Whatever's going on, it would and I guess and it could really hurt. I mean, it would be like saying what was it? The Indiana Jones movie, the one where his dad, Sean Connery. Remember he goes like to that temple and he's like, you have to have faith. He's walked by himself, and there's like no bridge that goes, and it's like you look down, there's nothing there, right? Remember, it's like he's going for the looking for the Holy Grail. Not sorry, not Action Comics #1 or whatever, the Honus Wagner card, but the Holy Grail, the cup that Jesus drank out of, supposedly, the nonsense, the Holy Grail, Monty Python's Holy Grail, nonsense, just beliefs that's like has magical powers or something, like if you find that cup, and ironically it's like the one that's, and then I like it like King Arthur is there or some like guy, he's dressed up with the I was gonna say he's dressed up like Big Papa Pump, the chainmail or whatever. Ah, it's him. And I like that Big Papa Pump when it was good, because and I liked the way like Triple H kind of pushed him, the character, like he was really good with the yeah, you're the big so you're the big bag booty daddy, you're the Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner, you really like he's good at it. He knows how to like make somebody look good, and it's like then he the arm wrestling thing when he beats him like it's so funny, like his arms. It was great. It was great. I loved it. But we get again off topic and way off topic. The point, let's go. So the Holy Grail. There's nowhere to walk. So like an imbecile, like if there's nothing in reality, you have faith, and he steps, like and, and there's nothing there. What's gonna happen? You're going over the cliff. You're gonna die. Like you're not gonna have a leg to stand on. You're not gonna have anything to stand on. You're not gonna be around. It's you're gonna be beyond the my buddy's beyond the galactic rim. You're going. That's it. Yeah, you're going beyond parts unknown. Like laughing because like what happened at the gym today. There's a guy. This we found a real winner here. This guy we found a huge asteroid showed up. Like and this and I was challenged by this asteroid a little. He tried to challenge me, but it'd be like you have no business. You remember what Troutman said. And I'm not talking about this fighting like Rambo. He's trying Rambo. You're dealing with an expert. That knows what he's doing. You know, but this guy, like, they don't care. Like these idiots that you're gonna go and you're gonna try to challenge Rambo. Like you're gonna go. It's like going or you're gonna intellectually. You're gonna go on Jeopardy. You think you know a little something. They're gonna kill you. You're gonna look like a fool. You have no business. Like because you haven't done the training. You're not at that level. You wish you were. You wish you were. Okay, but you're not. Sorry. Okay, and so what happened? One of these guys that thinks like all of this. Now he didn't challenge me to a fight, but he tried to challenge my frame and my intellectual prowess, and he just got completely, like he couldn't. He's similar to that supermarket goon, like but worse. And you're gonna hear how. Okay, so I go to the gym, and I was there today in the morning too. But I'm telling you, like I do what's the warrior style. Like, dude, I told you when I'm serious, I don't fuck around. I mean, I said, well, you got to give your time body to heal. Okay, I get it. I get it. So what I do is like maybe a watered down workout. Okay, I'll work on something different. Like just but still, like if I'm feeling legs getting stronger, let's keep it going. Let's keep because I noticed when I was doing like roundhouse kick, the front side kick, then around back to the left, the roundhouse, and now I'm noticing I'm able to bring that foot all the way around and land square. That's the way you're supposed to do it. Total control with power and fluidity. And it's starting to come together because I'm putting everything I have into it. It's like, again, smart warrior, smart warrior. It's not just hitting the bag 10,000 times or kicking as hard as you can to get it hard. No, it's learning everything and having balance within everything. And that's what they did. A lot of people don't get that. You can go as hard as you can. No, you build on things. You build on everything, on past, it's not just, like force, it's movements and everything that you're going to learn if your whole life revolves around it, and that's, again, what I mean by whole life revolves around it. I was there 6 in the morning, today, and I got good food and slept. And then I said, you know what? And it was around like, the gym's open until 11. So I was like, you know what? It's around 9:30. I said, why not just go? You feel, you're not hurting. Why not? And I fucking did. But, and I started saying to myself, I go, what happens if you go to the gym too much or enough, you're going to get into altercations. My friend Alex, he's a nice guy and everything like that, but he, is got a little mental, thing with being able to deal with people. Like, I don't blame him. No, like, I'm not saying he's a problem, but the area that we live in is what I would call, like, I'm going to say this very nice. I'm going to try to really, because, straight person living in West Hollywood, God, you don't want to belittle a group of people, or gym. But, like this 24-hour fitness that I got kicked out of and that he quit, it's low, it's not a serious workout environment. Okay, I think that's the best way I could put it. And I'll be careful because I don't want to, like, I know, like, the crunch philosophy, it says, like, all shapes and sizes, all levels and skill level abilities and everything. And I don't have a problem with that. I'm not there to, like, judge anybody. I'm part of the solution, not part of the problem. But the problem becomes when you get the majority against you. And the majority of the gays go against you when you're not one of them. I'm sorry. Okay, it's supposed to be equality. Like, we're all supposed to get along and whatever. But I'm sorry, okay? There's this type of like, you don't belong here kind of like attitude that comes out without saying it. It's not supposed to be that way. But that's how it is. So, like, kind of, we don't want you here. You're too intense. And I'm not saying gay people are not, don't work hard or anything like that. But, like, again, like I told you, a lot of these gyms, they're not like, they're places kind of like, watered down. They're not there for people to really, like, because you see, it's the type of focus and aggressiveness and dedication and everything. It's not really pretty to watch. Like, it's a gut grinding. It's not fun. You make it fun, but that's where the real gains lie. And if you make a little bit of noise, you're going to stick out as an anomaly. And everybody's going to look, and they're going to think you're crazy. And that's what happened. But it happened for the wrong reasons. So I went in there, and I'm getting ready, and it's like, okay, there's nobody great, there's nobody around. It's like, I got an hour, let's warm up, and let's unload on these bags. Let's just get to work in. Let's start going. I'm going. So I'm going. I put my stuff down. Now, there's some tissues. They have like upstairs. They have the antiseptic tissues, whatever. And those are all right. But I know. What happens when you really start pushing your body? It sweats. That's the natural cooling system, right? Your body starts cooling out. Well, with me, because I'm wearing a mask, my nose starts to run. All that crap starts coming out, which is good. The garbage is coming out. But I thought ahead. I said, okay, well, downstairs I had some tissues. I took them with me. So I'm putting on my gloves, and they have like by the bags, like there's little areas that they have like these stackable, not placemats, but they're just like I don't know what they are. They're you can use multi-purpose kind of square things that stack on top of each other. People use them. They're different sizes and stuff. People put their stuff on there, whatever. It's just they're convenient, whatever. So I put my water and my stuff, like whatever's right there. I'm doing my workout, and this guy comes over, and without hesitation, he starts taking my stuff off of there. That it's on, like I'm now, so I will just tell you the story and tell you exactly what happened. I go up there and say, sir, what do you think you're doing? What are you touching my stuff? It's not supposed to be on the equipment. It's supposed to be. He's letting me like kind of have it, like, and I said, hey, you can come and get me. I can move my own stuff, like it's not a big deal. Now, when I say stuff, I have a water bottle, the tissues, couple tissues, the keys to my apartment, and a towel, little towel, like a hand towel. It's a couple things. It's nothing. And this guy, so like then I went to him, and it was like assertive. I said, hey, well, yeah, I can move my own. What are you doing? Like, I've been going to that gym for like a decade. I've been in the gym atmosphere for like 30 years, if that. I think I've never seen anybody go up there and grab your stuff and like try to move. Like, what the fuck are you doing? What the hell, And then he just started like off on me. He started going off on me. He started calling me. He goes, I'm crazy. He started calling me names. And then so I'm standing there, and I'm saying to myself, I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to get a rise out of me. It's not going to work because I'm a smart warrior. I'm not like most of these imbeciles. I know he's trying to get a rise out of me, getting kicked out. I know he's trying. He doesn't know it, but he's trying. And it's not working. It's not working. And I'll say, yeah, you could tell you good. Because I know if I give him my energy, then I don't have time to work out. I'm here to work out. I'm not here to engage this stupid asteroid. That's what he is. He's an imbecile. He's his mind is. And so he just started. As he kept, and I just like kind of like, and he's trying to talk over me. He's trying to get it in there. I'm not listening. I'm not having any of it. Yeah. And I just kept saying, have a nice workout. Have a nice workout. Have a nice workout. And he just like, you're crazy. You're crazy. I don't know. And he just wouldn't. He just kept going. Eventually, he finally walked away. Or he stood off to the side, and he kept trying. So, I'm doing my workout thing. I know he's maybe 20 feet away. And I'm saying, I'm here to, I'm saying this to like myself can hear it. I'm not here to engage anybody. I'm here to work out. I'm here to focus. I'm not here to engage anybody. I'm not here to get into altercations. I'm not going to, and I go, I'm not going to lower myself to that guy's level. He heard, I wasn't said direct to him. I'm saying it to myself, but like, to keep myself in the frame, to keep myself in the frame. I know he's trying to get me upset. I know he's trying to get me kicked out. It's not working. What, there's sublimity or unsubliminally, whatever. He's trying, but he doesn't know what you're dealing with. You're dealing with an expert. You don't understand. I've been down this road. You fool. You think you're gonna, outsmart me, like you're gonna get a rise out of me, so get me kicked out because I'm. You don't understand. When I'm working on the bags, I'm like real aggressive sometimes, real aggressive. I go really, really hard, and this is the title of this description. This problem. If you do anything that's outside of the norm, it's like working out, being a little loud inside of a library. It's like you got to understand these gyms. The ones that my friend doesn't go to anymore. That 24-hour fitness, like Crunch on Sunset. What I'm talking about. You go in there, like it doesn't matter what time. It's almost like a library. Okay. God help you if you make a sound. It's going to be amplified. You know. Because nobody in there's doing anything. They're not doing anything. They're not. You know. They can't. They don't have. I have a master's of science degree in physical education. I know a little bit about what I'm talking about, not just because I have the degree, I have 30 plus years of gym experience. Guy, I don't even know how old he was. Was he 35? He's probably learning how to walk when I was already in the gym already. Who teaches these people? Because they're there for the wrong reasons. They have no business there. Really. Gyms turned into this, that all these places. So what do you think happened? I went back to doing my thing and focusing, not on anybody else, just on the thing. Of course, the guy from downstairs, not the manager, the guy working. They can't have a manager working every time. Of course not. Well, I work gym hours, God forbid, right? I already talked to the manager about this. And the guy, of course, defends himself, going, you want me 16 hours a day? He says, you can't, you know, how much the gyms, this Crunch Corporation, whatever, that you know, it should be during business hours. There should be somebody there, a power to make a decision of something. Fucking cheap morons. I think you go to, and then you back it up, you go to any gyms like that. Well, they all need to have a manager during business hours. I don't care if it's 24 hours. I don't care if they're open, whatever. You're paying, thousands and thousands of people are paying or whatever, and they can't do that. Because altercations are going to happen because these people are uneducated, and it's not my job to educate them. I shouldn't have to. Taken away from my focus, what I'm there to do. I'm there for me. But there's a motto there. It's like, you know, you're supposed to respect. No judgments. And I'm part of that, part of the solution. That guy was part of the problem. Guy working there comes up and he approaches me, and I know it's coming. And he comes up to me, he goes, we got a lot of complaints about you here. You know, they're like 5. He goes, there's 5 people, 5 complaints about you. And I'm like, 5 complaints? I said, can I please explain to you exactly what happened? Well, I watched it on camera here. Can I please explain what happened? Young person working. I don't know how, who knows how long the guy's been working there. And I asked you, so here's the order. Exactly, I explained to him exactly what happened. The guy that, you know, the asteroid genius, whatever, this fucking guy, he was maybe about 15 feet away. He wanted to hear what I had to say. Of course he did. So I started by explaining, come in here, and I'm doing my exercises. Guy just goes and grabs my stuff. It's really ironic. Is like one of the tissues that I used it a little bit. Now I always throw it away when I'm done, but not this time. For some reason, I really, and I said maybe I could use a little more of it, so I just put it with it. The guy went, God's intervention, whatever. You know, it's great. You know that, yeah. You know, the guy went and touched my snot-filled, Kleenex. Good. People get what they deserve sometimes in life, believe it or not. So anyway, the guy's like, and I'm trying, and so I'm doing my best. And you see, I know how to calmly do this. But so the guy interjects me as I'm trying to explain, and he goes, "Well, the gym member's saying you're very aggressive. You came over very aggressive." And I says, "I did not come over. I came over assertive. Okay. The guy didn't even look, to care to see that if there's anybody to move their stuff. Do you know how many times I've seen people leave their stuff on something or whatever, and I've never, I don't care. I don't touch other people's things, okay? It's not that's just goes with the territory. It's common sense. It's common knowledge. It's just like everybody knows that the sun revolves around the earth revolves around the sun. It's common knowledge. K-Pax, But but this guy, like I know what he was trying to do. Because you don't understand. When I'm going, those 2 bags, I'm going hard. And these people are scared. They're intimidated by what I'm doing. And I don't care. I'm not there for them. I'm not there to impress them. I'm not there to scare them. I'm there to make progress. I'm there to push my body to the absolute limits and more if I can. I did it in bodybuilding. I know the people they couldn't, you're an anomaly. You don't belong here. You got to understand. You go in these places, most of them, and what you're going to see on average is somebody on a phone, like the lightweights here, something to maybe, just doing that, and then you're not going to hear like, one more, I can do this, like you might see a trainer working with somebody, you might get a grunt here or there, you might hear, but you're not going to see because to build advanced intensity level, you have to be advanced to be able to push with that intensity. It takes a degree of knowledge, of being around, doing it for a long time, knowing what you're doing to be able to push your body to an intensity level. These people, they don't have that. They're they may be going to the gym forever, but they're not there to make progress gains. They don't understand it because it's hard. It's hard. It's not just hard. It's like, if you're doing it, like, again, they don't want to stick out like an anomaly. They're scared because if you make noise in a library, people are going to say, quiet, what are you doing? You're making too much noise here. You're going to stick out. And people don't want attention. They don't. Okay? I don't care. Because I know what it takes to make rapid progress. You can guess where that line comes from? Put your comment down below. Rapid progress. I guarantee you never get that one. Pause the thing. Think about it. If you know science fiction, it's a science fiction term. I'll say it in a couple minutes because I don't want to give it away. I want to see if you can guess it. So try to explain my story to this guy. You have to understand. He's a gay-oriented gym. And we can't assume anything. But the guy that grabbed my stuff, it's like gay. I could, and he kept on me. I could just, in his manners, his voice tone, and then the guy working downstairs, they side with each other. So it's like you're you have no chance. You say, even if you think you're right, you have a chance. They like, hey, you're. It's like, what does it Q say? I am a judge. I am the Senate. It doesn't matter. He makes a summary judgment. He's the judge and the jury. He's everybody. So you lose. You lose. And by the way, that was the rapid progress. That's from Star Trek: The Next Generation. Q. First, the intro, talking about the humanity and everything. I'll show you your rapid progress. But that's average people. The GP is a girl that I was with. She calls it the general population. They sit in the seats. Leave. It's not one guy going, leave, leave, leave. It's all of them. Leave, leave. Because they can't do it on their own. They're scared. Maximus is one. He's a warrior. He's an anomaly. He's nothing like those people that belong in the crowd, the general population. This is Maximum, Maximus. It's like they're special for whatever reason. If they're talented, or incredible determination and work ethic, I don't forgot who said, but a lot of these people, you don't see the dirty work that goes in to become. You're seeing the finished product perform. But the real how they became that way, it wasn't pretty. They did things like they didn't I know there's a book called The Compound Effect. But I'm telling you, in 6 days of intensity, I'm getting all this 5 complaints. Now, I should have, I was gonna tell the guy, I said, well, if I would have been a little bit sharper in my responses to everything that he said, can you please tell me all 5? Because one guy had an altercation with one guy here. But what happens is, I'm in this situation, the gays, that one guy, they teamed up with everybody else, and it's, we got to get rid of this guy here. Yeah. Because you're an anomaly. You're different. They have this slogan, they have a saying about the gym. I even said this to the guy when I went back downstairs before I left. All were no. I don't judge them. They're judging me now. Supposed to be no judgments there. I've been in West Hollywood before it was even incorporated as a city. I've been going to gyms, the manager of that place. He's like the district manager now. 30 years ago, like she was like worked at this other gym that I used to go to. And this guy, wouldn't even explain. He wouldn't even tell me if he told that guy, hey, next time, please don't touch other people's stuff. It felt like everything was against me. I'm wrong. Sorry, you don't belong here. I asked the guy working, how long have you been working here? He wouldn't answer me. And do you know why he wouldn't answer me? Because if he would have answered me, he wouldn't have a leg to stand on. He would look like an idiot, okay? Just like somebody that's uneducated trying to challenge somebody with a PhD in mathematics or something, like I said. No bit, he says, no. This guy, he kept trying to needle me. He kept trying. The guy that just, after I moved my stuff to the corner, and he just kept, you crazy, you crazy. I just wouldn't give it. I didn't care. I knew. This person is just an asteroid. And that's the problem in these places. They're the GPs. Now, when you go to a major event and watch the anomalies, baseball games, the time WWE, whatever, Ultimate Fighting, you can name anything. There's barriers. They buy a ticket and they sit in their seat and they don't go on the field to play, not allowed to. They don't get in the ring and they stay behind the barrier where they belong. Okay? And they go there and they don't care if they cheer, they boo, or whatever. They're in the crowd. And the problem is, these places that you're going to, these gyms, there's no barrier. So those GPs can try to like get to you like somehow. There's no barrier to keep them away. And I know this now. The anomaly is going to stick out because they can't help themselves because they're not doing anything. They, you know, it's not a library. That's what happened. Five people complaining because I'm upsetting the delicate balance of their quiet little gym. Not even a gym. Okay? It is, but it's not. What happened was it just, you know, amazing. You know, that's all I have to say for now. I hope that, you know, you guys, whatever, you relate to. One last thing I want to mention. It's kind of important. When I went there today in the morning and I saw that pretty hot chick, and I said, you know, you're seeing her a lot around probably. Hey, well, why push so hard? Well, you know, could be kicked out of that gym. You can't. You can't wait, you know, for the day that may never come. If I go there tomorrow morning and I see her, I'm going to go 100% in. There's no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. You know what movie that's from? I think it was Rocky 3 when Apollo Creed was training Balboa. Balboa, I'll do tomorrow. I'll do this. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. Is that aggressive or is that assertive? Think about it. Because that guy working downstairs, he doesn't know the difference. Uneducated or young, don't know how to deal with specific situations. I told them when I was downstairs, like, try to explain. You need to talk less and you need to listen more. Maybe if that guy that went to go grab my stuff would have done that, maybe he would have learned something. Yes, people steal theft. This thing called theft. How do I know that guy wasn't trying to steal my stuff? Well, you don't. You don't. And the problem is, in the 21st century warrior mentality, this assertiveness is going to be challenged by the, you know, a vast majority of people of society. You're aggressive. You're aggressive. Mitchell even told the guy, whatever you're calling aggressive, when I'm exercising, yeah, I'm aggressive. When I'm doing my work, grinding, I'm aggressive, yes, but not aggressive to people. I respect the fellow gym members. Said things, I mean, he like what I was saying, he's like, he was expecting like me to like be combative and stuff. He's not getting it. He's not going to get over it. You don't understand. You're dealing with an expert. It's called being a smart warrior. I continually educate myself. These people don't. They just go out there and try to deal with situations when they occur and use belittling comments, calling me crazy, calling me names. But I wouldn't even explain all this to him because I knew the gym's closing at a certain time. Yeah, I'm here for that. I'm not here to engage the asteroid, the GP. He's a nothing. I don't even have to tell him that. I know he is. It doesn't matter. He doesn't deserve a banana, like remember I talked about that? It was funny, the good analogy with the monkeys and the apes trying to, understand. Won't even open your mind. I played a lot of chess, competition and tournament. And at the chess club, LA Chess Club, the master Mick. And, he's like instructor and everything. And be honest, he's a great guy and everything. I just don't like the way he teaches. He gives this stuff. But he did say one thing during a game and everything after. He's very strong. I beat him a couple times. He's just kind of older. I got lucky really on time, made mistakes, but I was very serious. And I was able to pull a couple wins off of like, the guy that was a master. Blitz in a long game and forget it. But he said something. He said 3 words. I'll never forget it. He said, open your mind. Think about that. You can't. A lot of people just can't. They're reacting to situations. Somebody cut them off in traffic and I kill you. Pulling you down with them. To pulling you back to the general population. You're joining the asteroid field. You're not the Millennium Falcon. You're the part of the asteroid field. You're nothing. Do you know why I use that term? Think about that. The asteroid just goes wherever. There's no control, nothing. It doesn't mean anything. It's irrelevant. It's nothing. It could be blown away by a laser thing. It's nothing. But the Millennium Falcon is a ship. Goes where, it has power. Light speed. It's gone. It's a ship that made the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs. Remember when the girl goes 15, 12, it's really 15, as time goes on, the stories get bigger, they think she's good, she's cute. I like her. She's good. But the relationship that what I'm trying to reach out and tell people that. Don't. It's like a bucket, and crabs are in the bucket. And they all just stay there. And this one crab, he wants to get out of that bucket because it knows it could do better something out there. What happens? It starts to climb out of that bucket, you know. Pulls it back in. Pulls it back down with it. Think about that. That guy is trying to pull it back down. Those crabs. There's one out here. Get him out of our. And then if they can't pull you back in the bucket, they go crazy. They okay, get it out of here then. Far away. For whatever reason, they're insecure and infantile. Anybody that calls you names, anybody that doesn't respect your hard work, they're immature. They're GP. They belong in the cheap seats, and their voices should not be heard. Because if you're a 21st century warrior in any endeavor in your life, you're better than that. You're better than that. You don't have to explain it or justify it to any of them because they won't understand. They're only going to stop your progress. And it's not my job to educate them. It's not worth it. Anyway, that's all for now. Warrior Junior, hopefully we came across with some good points. Thank you for hearing this one.